This is me doing the beginning of my book, The Vampire Henry, Book 2. You haven't heard of me, unless you've happened to have read a book called The Vampire Henry by me, Henry Lovell. It didn't take long to write that book, by the way. 4 days, I believe. But I wasn't thinking much about the passage of time when I was writing it, or anything else for that matter, except getting my little absurd story down on paper. I had just lost and buried a woman, you see. A woman I was in love with. And I wasn't really in my own head. I had two options at the time. Sit down at my battered Olivia typer and write a book about my time on Earth, both as a doddering fool, later as a doddering vampire. Or option two, fling open the door of my little house one sunny morning and run as stoically as possible out into the narrow street, there to burst into flames like some half-assed phoenix, never to return, hopefully. Perhaps I took the coward's way out. I wrote a damn book. And published it too with some soft-looking publisher who later turned out to be a damn crook. If anyone bought my little missive about the world as bloodsucker, it's fucking news to me. Still, I wrote it. Dissolved into flames and came back from the ashes, in a manner of speaking. Here I am, 6 months down the road, in old Detroit. Once again, hunting for the vampire known as Charles Robinson Serling. I'm in this big-ass casino in Greektown. Well, actually, I'm in this little piano bar on the first floor of the casino. A sanctuary away from all the tumblers and the frenzied balls of chance. It is a Friday night, and it's madness out there on all 3 floors of the casino. Sinners like something out of Dante's Hell. Chained to machines and gridded tables. Their eyes burning hard. Waiting for a payoff that never seems to come. I had that fire in my eyes once upon a time. Even after I became a vampire, I kept it with me, like the memory of some beautiful sunrise. It doesn't exist in me anymore. Not since I wrote my book. Not since I buried Sarah. Behind me there is a baby grand piano on a raised stage. I've been in the club for over an hour now, and no one seems to be in a hurry to step up and play it. I have lost Serling's scent. Again. He was here, walking somewhere among all these one-eyed bandits and plush green tables. And now, He's disappeared yet again. I stare into the gold depths of the 7 and 7 I've been pretending to drink, wondering for the nth time why that is. In the last 6 months, I have gotten close to Serling 3 times. Once in Pittsburgh, once in Baltimore, and now here in Detroit. As close as a man eyeing a rat in a glue trap. And yet, each time he has miraculously slipped away from me into the greater night. There must be something in that, right? Some reason? Or maybe Serling has some vamp guardian angel hanging over his shoulder. Maybe he's just one lucky asshole. I suddenly realize, as I start swirling my drink with a swizzle stick, that I'm very thirsty. Thirsty for the real deal. How long has it been, I think, as I turn the environs of the whiskey glass into a miniature water spout? I have about 8 pints of blood in bags, back in the shitty hotel room I've been coughed up in, while I continue the never-ending search for Mr. Charles Robinson Serling. Forget those. How long has it been since I fed? In the classic vampire sense. How long has it been since I met someone, seduced them, drew them down into my dark and loving web?